Let's take a look at today's challenge. For instance, today's challenge is something that comes from the Quran, chapter 93, verse 7. And here is the question. If the Prophet of Islam is someone who came to guide mankind, then why did he himself needed to be guided? Now, you may say, well, where did you get this idea from? Thank you. That's from the Quran, actually. The Quran in chapter 93, verse 7 said the following, and we basically found you wandering and directed you. That's one of the many ways you can translate that verse. In a commentary of that verse by Ibn Abbas, for instance, in Tanwir al-Miqbas min Tafsir Ibn Abbas, he said the following, that Gabriel, when he revealed this verse to Muhammad, says, "O Muhammad, you were wandering among the people in error, but then God guided you to the straight path." That's what the Quran says. So, big difference between this and Jesus, that the Quran itself says he was born sinless, he ascended and taken up to heaven and is with the God of Islam above the heavens, in his area, above the throne, and he will be the one who's going to come back as a sign of end times, and he will remain sinless for all of eternity because he never sinned, because in the hadith tradition you'll see that Jesus also on Judgment Day acknowledged that he never sinned, and that's the hadith that Muhammad himself said. So my question is, if you are seeking somebody who needed to be guided, why not seek the one who guided him? And that's the true God. Our Lord Jesus Christ said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except by me." It's very clear. It can't get any clearer than this. Case in point, the first verse, the first chapter of the Quran, Surah Al-Fatiha, the opener. Why is it that every time in prayer, and I was a Muslim, and I prayed all the time, and I used Surah Al-Fatiha all the time in my prayer, among many other things, why is it then that in that chapter you're always asking God and guide us to the straight path? I thought you're already following somebody who guided you to the straight path. It seemed like there is some doubt that you are unable to find the straight path as of yet. Jesus says, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." And basically, this is the gist of this particular challenge or dilemma that I'm raising. It's very simple. If you're following someone who supposedly is going to lead you into heaven, then that someone should have been at least pure from day one, able to find that straight path, didn't need any guidance himself, but it appears that he needed guidance and he was straying away among the people of error. And some translations will say he was among the people, the pagan people, in his pagan worship. So he wasn't really worshiping the true God until later, supposedly, he was guided to find the true God, where in fact Jesus from day one, he was described in the Quran as a ghulaman zakiyya, a pure, faultless, sinless child, and remained that way. And he is closer to Allah, close to Allah according to the Quran. And this is the point behind this particular challenge. So hopefully you can use this challenge in your interactions with Muslim friends. And if you're a Muslim watching this, I encourage you to go and seek for yourself the answer to these questions. But most importantly, I guide you to our Lord Jesus Christ in the gospel, because there you will find the straight path that will guide you all the way to heaven. May God bless you richly.